Duelist Pack Battle City got some errata, and you probably didn't even know it. This is OCG only for the time being. We do not know if the TCG is going to be incorporating these errata, but they probably are because they did the same thing with the Crushguard virus and the Ring of Destruction, shit like that. Toons can now be special summoned from the graveyard even if you do not control Toon World. You could treat these kind of sort of as Chaos Sorcerer, Black Luster Soldier, Envoy in the beginning. If they were properly summoned, if they get killed, you can revive them with generic revival cards. And also, the two tribute tunes always need two monsters, and the one tributes always need one. So you cannot use things like cost down, level conversion lab, shit to drop levels to somewhat decrease the tributes that you would use to summon it. Whew! That's like old ass ancient tune tactics, but I don't think that's something that's relevant now. Finally, a face down tune world being destroyed will no longer destroy a tune monster. See, they just made this shit I just don't be talking shit. They made this shit terrible by design. Tune Gemini Elves hand discard is no longer mandatory unless you got the Macrocosmos out there. Nigga, discard all the cards. But this matters because of things like Burning Abyss, Shaddoll, Dark World. Dark Necrophyr's equip effect will only trigger from the monster zone now, meaning your opponent cannot crush card you and you send Dark Necrophyr because it says destroy up to 3 monsters from your main deck. What type of shit? That's also implying that somebody was actually playing Dark Necrophyr. I played it way back. Labyrinth of Nightmare. It was an ultra rare. It was pretty. And it had like 2800 defense. That ass though. Time Wizard, which had an ancient ass OCG ruling that said its burn also counted your face down monsters. So it's no longer true thanks to the text upgrade to match the TCG by mentioning it only counts face up destroyed monsters. Late as fuck. And last but certainly not least, Blastsphere's text is basically how the OCG always ruled it. The destruction effect starts a chain. So for those that don't know what Blastsphere is, if you didn't just look it up on the wiki, if an opponent's monster attacks it while face down, it will automatically equip to that attacked monster. And I don't remember when it blows up, but when it blew up in the TCG, it didn't start a chain. So you couldn't respond to it. Now, even though these erratas are late as shit, I'd rather have the errata than not have them at all. I just like being informed of things like this because it may actually matter, may have some bearing on what cards you play in your deck. It's just nice to know the errata. I'm pretty sure the TCG is going to incorporate this shit because why the fuck wouldn't they? Who plays this shit? I think the only erratas that matter, really, is the tune-related ones. But that's kind of pushing it as is. So, of course, I'd like to thank everybody that decided to watch this. I do appreciate it. If you'd like to support little old me, I ain't asking for your money. But all I ask for is literally seconds out your day. Feel free to count that shit up and click an advertisement. By you doing that simple ass shit, it helps pay rent and live some type of life. I will always be grateful and appreciative. And I'm always thankful if somebody can find some time to do that.